This is KB and welcome back to Farming Valley. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted any videos on my channel. I took a tiny break for the holidays, so I hope you had a lovely holiday, but it's time to get back to work. And I thought we'd start things off today by having a look around at the things we've done just to refresh you what's going on, and then we'll actually get to work. And I'm gonna do a very fast and a light run through. Things started off with the carpenter, which is a guy we can buy blueprints from. Oh, the shop is closed. So the blueprints are these buildings, and then all the buildings will have a functionality. Like we have the animal ranch at the back there, where we can buy, what was it? We can buy cows, we can buy sheep, we can buy dogs over there. We have a chicken ranch later on, another blueprint we got. But before all of that happened, we made our little farm patch, which I've expanded a little bit as the time has gone by. But I've seen that you don't really want a big one because it's a lot of manual labor. You need to water the things, and then you need to wait maybe 10 days. I think I've got potatoes planted, so 10 days. You can harvest them, replant, water every day. It's kind of a grind. I don't know if there's a lot of automation in this pack. Hopefully there is, because that grind gets disgusting. But from there we went on when we built this general store where we can get a lot of seeds and a lot of other items and shopping things. We built this mining hut where we can buy things that we use in the mining hill from Mr. Brandon over there. The mining hill is this is Farming Valley. A Stardew Valley Harvest Moon style mine where you can go down levels and mine more and more and more, which I'm just gonna go check out right now. We made the blacksmith over here, which is a place we can upgrade our tools, and I think it's also going to be closed. Yep. And I think the latest thing we built was the fishing hut at the bottom here. We also made the harvest goddess her own little waterfall over there, where we can summon her and chat with her. And then the last thing we did was make this fishing hut. And I've been fishing a little bit between episodes. It's been a while. I haven't done that much. But this is what we caught with one fishing rod. Interesting things are the treasure chest and the lockbox, which I'll check out in a second. But the rest are just a bunch of fishes, which we'll probably be selling. I can gear up. And oh yes, while it's nighttime, let's run over to the storage room, which is another place we made. We also went down into the mines with this little stairway that goes all the way down to level 11, so we can mine. And this is our storage room. Nothing fancy yet, very basic, but it's a nice start. We've had a solid start with this mod pack. Now in today's episode, my plan is to start off with some landscaping. I did think of dealing with the deco craft things in this episode, but I'm not sure if we're going to get to that. Maybe I'll do a little bit of it for the landscaping and decorating, but after that, I want to head to the Nether. So I want to go see how the Nether looks in this mod pack and what value the Nether has, and if we are even going to play in the Nether. Those are our missions, and I think I'll start things off immediately by landscaping and terraforming this little hill we have on the side, because it's kind of crushing fishing hut, as you can see. So let me just landscape this out a little bit. I was going to include the whole process of designing this cliffside in the time-lapse, but it turns out terraforming cliffsides are difficult. I don't think it turned out too bad, but this is nothing professional, nothing amazing. It's maybe a bit cluttered, maybe a bit too much. That's what we got. Definitely adding the water and the little bit of, what do we call it, foliage? Is that what it's called? The flowers and things added a lot to this little bit of terraforming. It's fine for now. Maybe once we start terraforming the rest of the place, we can improve this. But what I want to do next is just to include a road going around. And I'll quickly show you the way I do it. I don't know if I've shown how I make the roads on camera yet. I start off basic like that, and then we just grab our first bit of granite, and I'm gonna just scatter that in. And take that around, probably there should be fine, and then we can grab some bricks, get the bricks in, and then once I have bricks in, I'll go back over it with... where do I place this? With a shovel, and make more path blocks, and that's kind of the method behind my madness, though it's not madness, it's not. But this is more or less how I do it, and now I'll just start adding more. The last thing my roads do need is to add in little stone, button, pebbles. The game has its own small rocks and foliage things, but it looks like those randomize daily and disappear and so on. So I'm just gonna add my own buttons in to mimic the rocks as we usually do. And as you can see, it's coming along. It's definitely looking good. And this is just the final bit of details. Can add one over there, and there we have it. A tiny bit of landscaping terraforming in this cliffside, and then just adding a road that goes around. We'll probably do more with this down the road because we need to add shrubbery and things like that, but I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet. So I think we're gonna leave this little bit of terraforming and leave the roads like this for now. Now that we're finished with the landscaping and the little bit of road development, it's time to go mining again, because I want to find some obsidian, because as I mentioned at the start of the episode, we have to go to the Nether. I'm very curious to see what goes on in the Nether. What does the mod pack do to the Nether? Is there any reason to go to the Nether? We're gonna go check that out in a second, but first I need to sell my turnips. This is our last sale for this season before we go into summertime, and then we'll plant the summery harvests and things. But at least we can make a last bit of money here. And I'll probably keep a couple of turnips just to have food, because we are also stocking up for the winter time. This time we're gonna be prepared for winter. We're gonna have enough food to get through winter. But anyways, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna grab the obsidian we need, and then I'll bring you back so that we can decide where we want to build our portal. I did not think I'd bring you back to check out where I get my obsidian from, but I just veered off of my tunnels. I found a cave system. I'm just gonna peek. I'm not gonna go for it. Just wanna peek into it. No. What's that blue block? This is dangerous. Peeking into... We definitely need to go proper mine shaft style caving, but we'll get to that later on. For now, I just want to... I can't even make myself safe. So I'm just gonna grab the obsidian and get out of here. Now for this portal room, we could go crazy fancy and go place it somewhere and be ridiculous and all those kind of things. Or we can just place a little closet in our storage room that leads to the portal. And that's what we're doing. This door will keep any hostiles and things on that side of the door in case they come through the portal. But my plan is to build a little compartment in the Nether as well to keep us safe. The time has come to actually go to the Nether. I don't know what to expect, so we're just gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep recording, and then we'll see what we see. Okay, I can already see other things like this slime tree. Is that what it is? And I forgot we're on 1.12, that's why the Nether looks this way. The one thing is hostiles. I wonder what hostiles we're gonna meet. Purple glow shroom and a blue glow shroom. That is pretty nice. And a stingberry bush. Interesting. Okay, let me make us safe from ghasts and stuff. I'm just gonna build a basic 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just a basic compartment around this portal. We can make it fancy later. For now, we just need to make sure we are safe. And there is our very basic cobblestone box, just to keep our portal safe from any ghasts shooting it. Now all that is left is to go exploring. Wait, diamond ore in the Nether? That feels cheaty, almost lapis. So we can come to the Nether to do some mining if we want. And obviously quartz. I'm gonna grab a little bit of quartz here. These are the basic things. I shouldn't really worry about resources right now, because the main thing now is to explore and to look around and see what we can find. Already I can see a lot of the blazes spawning all over the place. I need to fix my axe. Can I pick up these? Yes, let's grab these berry bushes, just a couple of them, because we need to see if we can place them in the overworld. And then obviously, ooh, how do I? Probably need silk touch if I want to do anything with that. Our axe is gonna break. Let's at least get some dark wood here. This is interesting looking block. Might take a second. Can we get some saplings? Because we need to test if we can grow these things in the overworld. I need an axe. I'm back with an axe, and now we can continue exploring. I'm gonna leave any diamonds I see until we have fortune. Wait, that's a upside down tree. That is pretty cool. Oh, that's just soul sand. Thought, what creature? Can I get a sapling from a blood tree, a blood leaf? How does the wood look? Is it red on the inside as well? Blood wood. Fire resistant. This is the wood. That is a nice looking wood. We could do interesting things with that. I'll definitely grab that as we go. That's gonna be slow. We don't want to do that. I think I'll do some exploration, because as we can see, there's a couple of things we can look at, but we probably need to try and find a fortress. Is that a fortress? Did I just find a fortress already, or is that just a darker block? A green glowstone. I thought it was slime. I'm gonna check that out. It turns out the fortress is... Ooh, whoa, this is deadly. I just want to say that the fortress is here on the other side, opposite to where we were traveling. At least not too far from the portal. Let's just go in. Why is the Nether so deadly? So this is a Nether fortress. And we are probably dead, because this armor is... do I have any upgrades on my armor? Is there? How did I? Weapon upgrades, level 3. We have no tokens. Okay. I'm gonna do some exploration here. I'm just so confused and lost after being attacked by so many things. I need to regather myself, gather my thoughts. But while I gather my thoughts, I will be exploring this Nether fortress. Hopefully, no. How did you teleport? I think we're dying in here. There is a blaze spawner. Speed run, looking through the fortress. Okay, we're out of here. We are totally not geared for the Nether, and the biggest issue is food, because you can't just spam eat one food item at a time. You have to alternate between kinds of foods. Kind of a thing that's a little bit annoying about this mod pack. I'm not a fan of it, which means this mod pack is not made for crazy exploration in the Nether. We'll probably come back at some point, be re-geared, but I need to get out of here. It's not safe in the Nether if you don't have the right gear. Now that we safely made it out of the Nether, and we finally made it to summer, it's time to plant our first summery harvest, and we're going to be planting some tomatoes. And then the other thing I want to do, I need to collect some logs and some stone, because I want to buy a new building from our carpenter to build. It's called the Clockwork. Was that what it's called? I'm not sure what it is. It's the next cheapest item to buy, so we're going to go ahead and buy it. And this is the Clockmaker building. We still have no idea what it's about. We need to have Yulif build it. I think I'm gonna place it over here. It does leave enough space to travel through. We can even do a little something in the center there. And then it does leave space to the cemetery. This cemetery was here when we found the space. We can just upgrade it and terraform it a bit. I think this is a good spot. Let's have a look at it from the top. It will definitely fill in the space at the bottom here. And the Clockmaker feels kind of random of a building, so I don't want to place it by the farms, and center of town doesn't make sense, but by the fishing dock it feels like it works. So I think I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to get Yulif to build it for us. Now that Yulif is finished, we can go and check what the Clockmaker is. It's a nice building. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Tiberius? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I have a secret shop. Well, I guess it's not secret anymore. Ooh, a heart container? A blood sword? Is that even better than bloodwood saplings? Oh, fire-resistant plants. Vial of crimson shade. Bloodthirst. Interesting. So it doesn't have a lot of things. Maybe it progresses as the game progresses. Fen! There's a little boy in my village. Hello. Hello, Mr. Fen. Nice. I didn't know there were kids part of this mod pack. That is pretty cool. So that is the Clockmaker. We'll see what happens as we go on, if the different kind of shops gets extra things to sell and things. I do think that will happen, but we'll check that out. But I do think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I think the best thing we did this episode was this terraforming, this cliffside development. Even though it's not the greatest, it's kind of my foundations of cliffside terraforming. It's not bad. But yes, that's going to do it for this episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.